qualifications are well recognised, the membership benefits are really great. I think employers do genuinely recognise that you've put some work and effort in. Hi, it's John Chisholm from Crescent Management Centre here. Thought I'd put a video together explaining a little bit about what the CMI is and whether it's worth it, what value it adds to you. So what is CMI? CMI is the Chartered Management Institute. It's a membership organisation that provides support for professional managers at all different levels really. So the primary aim of the organisation is to give professional qualifications for managers, and also it offers chartered manager status as well. So we'll come back onto that a little bit more in a minute. The main aim is to upskill managers. So I think in more recent research from the CMI, something like 70% of managers have no formal qualifications or training. So in actual fact, a lot of people find themselves as a manager in a managerial role by accident really. So the CMI has picked up on that, and on the basis of that research is really trying to encourage and offer a really good range of qualifications for people at all different levels. Why would you want to be CMI qualified, certified? The CMI, I think the benefits for you as an individual are that you become professionally qualified. So that in reality should improve your employability. I think a lot of the people who do courses with us, they are either in a job, like I said, an accidental manager just wanting to become more sort of formally kind of qualified in the role that they've already got, or if you're stepping up into a management role, either a team leader or middle manager role, what have you. Like I've just mentioned, if that's happened by accident, it's worth trying to get some skills and build your confidence that way. So a lot of people want it on their CV, and it's good to have it on there, but actually it's not just a line on your CV, it is also confidence, self-confidence in your skills. So it's about you developing as a person, and it can also help you develop as a professional. And again, according to recent CMI research, it can boost your earnings potential too. And certainly, I think CMI qualifications are well recognised. They're internationally recognised. People do recognise them, employers recognise them as formal management qualifications. That's quite often what's on the job description, to be honest, is must have a formal management qualification. So CMI fits the bill there. And I think other people do them as well, because actually they are quite interesting. There's quite a wide range of subjects that the different units cover at the different levels. So in addition to all of that, the Chartered Management Institute is the only organisation that has a royal charter, which enables it to give the accolade of Chartered Manager. So you can become a Chartered Manager in a number of ways. But again, the benefit of this, over and above what I've said about the qualifications, is that it kind of gets you to that place of demonstrating to yourself, but mainly to other people, colleagues and employers, and maybe customers and so on, that you're committed to your profession as a manager. So you're chartered, you're taking it seriously. And also it's a commitment to the CMI Code of Practice and Conduct, and also shows that you're committed to ongoing development as well, so your own ongoing development. So the CMI was set up in 1947 just after the Second World War in Britain, and the aim of it was to increase the standards of management and increase the number of managers too. So it was the first diploma in management studies in the UK, and then that's obviously kind of grown and progressed to date. And there's some really interesting and really up-to-date and forward-thinking qualifications, some individual standalone qualifications particularly that we'll talk about in another video, that are very popular. We have a lot of people who are taking those. So for example, there's a level 7 award in diversity and inclusion, which is really strategic approaches to managing diversity and inclusion, which is really popular for obvious reasons. So, and again, we'll cover that in a separate video. So Chartered Manager, let's just have a quick look at that. So CMI has this royal charter. You and I can become chartered managers. Chartered Manager, there are a number of different approaches to that. So in order to become a Chartered Manager, you can you have to demonstrate that you professionally develop yourself, so keeping a log and being able to demonstrate over the last sort of 18 months what kind of development you've been doing. And also you've got to demonstrate how you've actually applied your leadership and management skills as well. And in addition to that, with that application is also the impact that you've had as a professional manager. So if you can demonstrate all of that, then you can take one of the options available, one of the routes to become chartered manager. One of the routes is probably, I don't know if it's the easiest, but the most obvious route for a lot of our people who study with us is the exemption route. So if you've got a CMI specific level 5 diploma or above, then you're most of the way there because you've demonstrated through those assignments in written work or however else it might have been assessed, that you have applied your learning and you've assessed your impact. So that's the most direct route. It's called the exemption route to chartered manager. So level 5 diploma and above in a CMI qualification. There's a qualified route as well. So if you've got a degree or a non-CMI level 5 or above in a relevant subject. So let's say you've got a first degree, undergraduate degree in management and leadership, let's say, and it's from a particular university. It's not CMI. It'll probably be mapped to some degree, but not kind of perfectly mapped to the CMI's criteria and so on. So there's a bit more work to do in that one, but that's called the qualified route. So a bit easier, but more work required. And then finally, there's the full assessment for chartered manager, which is often referred to as the experience route. This can be done via some written work and or with professional discussions from CMI assessors. So Crescent Management Centre provides chartered manager assessments. So we're really, it's something we've added recently to what we offer. So if you want to do a chartered management assessment with us, chartered manager assessment with us, you can. The chartered manager assessment and the qualifications then are the kind of key offering from Chartered Management Institute. The qualifications exist from level 2 through to level 8. We'll explain the levels in a different video. But essentially the level 2 and 3 we describe, so these are all mapped to job roles, specific job roles. So level 2 and 3 we've set out on our website, for example. Level 2 and 3 is team leaders and sort of junior managers. Level 4 and 5 is kind of middle managers, that's quite broad. And level 6 and 7 we've put as kind of senior managers, really. So they're real qualifications with for real job roles, and again is that sort of vocational focus. So they are skills that employers actually need from their managers at whatever of those levels. So what else was I going to add to this? We've got a number of videos coming up, so different things will be explained. So that I hope that's a little bit about what CMI does, and so what is CMI, and finally, just to finish, is CMI worth it? Some of the benefits that you get over and above the chartered manager and the qualifications then are the member benefits. I mentioned earlier it's a membership organisation, so the benefits are many and varied. I think that in no particular order, there's a mentoring scheme, so you can become a mentor or you can become a mentee, or both. It's kind of like an introduction service, helps people find each other and helps support the process in terms of offering some structure around mentorship. What else have we got? There's Career Development Centre as well. So the Career Development Centre gives you help and advice on writing your CV, interview skills and techniques, self-assessments, personality profiling and that sort of stuff, which is very helpful. And you can log your continuing professional development, your CPD, on there. So that's pretty good. And again, that's kind of on brand for continuing to develop as a manager. What else have they got on there? There's an online learning portal called Management Direct. We use that quite a lot for our qualifications. So we produce specific learning journeys on there for our learners, our CMI candidates. Yeah, that's pretty useful. There's quite a lot of resources on there. And then there's also quite a library of events as well, schedule of events. So they are online at the moment, and their recent past, and I'm sure, hopefully, fingers crossed, recent future, their near future, there will be face-to-face ones again. So I went to the Southwest region CMI conference in Bristol. Obviously, we're based in Bath, so it's just up the road, and that was in 2019. It was fantastic. It was really, really good, and it was very reasonably priced for similar speakers at similar sort of conferences. You'd be looking at paying way more than that normally, and it was excellent. So that's a few ideas around, is CMI worth it? Yes, I think so. The qualifications are well recognised. The membership benefits are really great. I think employers do genuinely recognise that you've put some work and effort in, and they're not easy qualifications to achieve. I'll be honest with you, in a good way. So you do have to work hard in order to achieve these, and people recognise that accordingly. So yeah, why not? Ask us, give us a call, or have a look at the website. I'm sure there's a link in the description. Come back and have a look at some other videos as well. Follow us on social media. If you found this video useful, then please do subscribe, and you'll get updates when we add more videos, so you can kind of keep up to date with us and some stuff related to the Chartered Management Institute. Thanks very much.